In this video, we're going to be learning some of the most simple commands and one of the most important commands that you use when in Linux. So you can start your machine. Once we are here, we log in with root, R-O-O-T, and password is T-O-O-R. For you to be able to execute these commands and run the attacks against your network, you are going to need a wireless adapter. I have an Atheros AR9271, so that is the one that I'm going to be using today. The link to buy it is in the description. To check that your device is connected, you go to Devices, USB, and then you should see yours. Here is mine, AR9271. It is now connected because I see that is flashing a blue light. To check that your device is properly connected, you need to run if config. Here, this is the information for your computer. You see your Ethernet address, also known as your MAC address, as you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then down here, this is your wireless adapter. Mine in this case is called WLAN 0. It has its IP and it has its MAC address over here. So if you see WLAN 0 or sometimes it says MON 0, it's connected. If you only see ETHO and LO, then it's not connected. Now, let's start some basic commands. PWD stands for Print Working Directory. This shows where you are. I am currently in root or the basic homepage. Next, we have the ls command. This lists all of the directories in the directory that you're in. So I can see all of the folders and I can see all of the files that I have. Next is CD. This stands for Change Directory. It allows you to navigate into any of these folders. One of the most important things that you need to know how to do is how to change the MAC address of your computer. To do that, we run if config. Here we see that I have WLAN 0. This is the name of my USB adapter, and this is the MAC address. To change that, we go if config again, WLAN 0 down. This command disables the device, and you should see that the light stops blinking. Now we run if config WLAN 0 HW either, and then here you see that this is my current MAC address. So to change it, I go 00. I'm just going to do a very similar to the current one, but change the last number. 00 C0 CA 98 08 62. Now I can do if config WLAN 0 up to enable it, and you should see that the light starts blinking again. And now if you run if config again, you should see that we have now the new MAC address that we inputted. Instead of having the original 6.1, we now have 6.2. Another very important command that you need to know is armon-ng check kill. This command will kill any processes that are running and are interrupting your USB adapter to work properly. Now we get to move on to the more technical part. If you use iwconfig instead of the aforementioned ifconfig, you will see your wireless adapter and it says mode managed. Now we don't want mode managed for what we are trying to do. We want monitor mode. So to do that, you do ifconfig WLAN 0 down, which again disables it. You run iwconfig WLAN 0 mode monitor, and then you do ifconfig WLAN 0 up. If after you run iwconfig WLAN 0 mode monitor, you get an error, run armon-ng check kill, this one right here. If you see any issues while running iwconfig WLAN 0 mode monitor, run this one to kill any processes that are occurring. Now to check if it actually is in monitor mode, we run the command iwconfig and you see that it is in mode monitor. Now we can start to work.